Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Welcome to the reading, and this is a series that I'll be starting. Like I have started from today. I'll be doing weekly readings every week, so join me every week for the readings. And also, these readings are going to be timeless, so no matter which week you watch these messages, they will still be applicable to you. Okay, so these weekly messages every week would be timeless. You can watch it anytime. So like, let's say if you come across this video few months from now, this would still be applicable. Okay, now let's dive into the reading. And also don't mind my messy candle, because I was trying to adjust the wax so that it burns evenly. Alright, so let's dive into it. We have 5 options over here. Number 1 is green flower. I wouldn't call it star because stars are quite pointed. We'll call these flowers. Okay, so we got green, we got purple, we got orange. It looks yellowish in this camera, but it's orange, blue, and silver. Okay, you can pick your pile, and you can also pause the video if you need more time, and let's get started. So if you picked option number 1, this green flower or green star, let's see your week ahead messages, or whenever you're watching this, the events or the things that you might expect for your week ahead. Okay, so this is a postcard from Spirit. I am going to read it. So basically, it's a long paragraph about what your spirit guides want to tell you. Okay, so let's read it. You can also screenshot it if you want. Dearest you, as you think, so will you experience life. Thoughts are that powerful and they need minding. Let the unruly, chaotic ones settle down so they serve you or get released, instead of wreaking havoc. These thoughts arise when connected to the energy of fear and often masquerade as truth. Yet the real truth is that essentially all is well. Of course, you have thoughts that are positive, strong, organized, accepting, creative, open, and so on. Those are the ones we want you to keep thinking, and they have a less frantic quality. They are stimulating in a good way and don't get away from you. How do you keep an inner eye on your thoughts? Meditate and leave judgment out of the mix. Everyone has those fearful thoughts. Love them, love yourself, and then choose the thoughts you want the world to reflect back. Life is not as hard as you think. Loving you so much. Okay. So the main thing that you need to focus this week is to just observe your thoughts, and if any negative, fearful, or thoughts which are intrusive come into your head, just observe them, don't judge them, and don't judge yourself for having those thoughts, because trust me, each and every one of us has these intrusive negative thoughts which we essentially don't want to experience, or we don't want to have, because they can really affect our day-to-day working in life. So we also got in this card how to manage these thoughts, and it is through meditation. And let's say if you don't like meditation or it's very hard for you, then what you can do is just take a break, relax, just sit in a position, like sit comfortably, keep your phones away, keep everything away, and just do quite Not quite. Shallow breathing, just do it. Just do some shallow breathing, and after 2 or 3 minutes, you will start to feel okay. So that also works because a lot of times we are surrounded by stimulants of multiple sources, like for example stimulants as in anything which stimulate your feelings, your emotions, or anything which can trigger you, or anything which can get reaction out of you. So like if you use your phone, which obviously everybody does, you come across social media and there are a lot of things that come across you when you scroll, that gets some or the other reaction out of you. Either it makes you happy, either it makes you sad, either it makes you feel good about yourself, or it makes you feel bad or little less about yourself. So these are the stimulants that are around you, which try to get an try to get a reaction out of you, and reacting to each and everything can be very exhausting. It's a very exhaustive process, and you need to save as much energy as possible. So I won't say that stay away from phones, stay away from social media, limit yourself completely. I won't say that because it's practically impossible. What you can do is just limit your time, and whenever you feel overwhelmed after like consuming social media, or whenever you feel overwhelmed, regardless of whether you are because of your phone or anything else, you just take a break. You just declutter your space, just sit with yourself and just relax. Just imagine that everything is okay, and yeah, because everything is okay. These are just the thoughts and the emotions that are built inside you, which have come from different sources, and you need to release them. And for doing that, you need to separate yourself from time to time from all these things, and just sit with yourself and your thoughts. Okay, so that was a very long discussion. Let's move on. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. Okay, so you might be facing challenges currently, or if not, you will be facing challenges this week. I am not the reader who is going to sit and tell you that, oh, you have faced challenges and now this is this. No, what I get from this card is that either you are facing challenges currently, or you are going to face some challenges during this week. And when you face those, you have to trust that these challenges are only pushing you towards being a better person, and these are only there for your growth. Don't take any challenge personally. If you take any challenge personally, you would be like, why is this happening to me? Why does everything bad happen to me? Right? So don't take any of those things personally, and try to work things out. Mm, whatever challenge you face, try to solve it, and try to get over it as fast as possible. Okay. Seven of Cups. Make a choice. Stop procrastinating or over analyzing. Get clarity on what you desire and move forward. Too many options, addictions. Okay, so these might be the challenges, that you will be having many options in front of you, and you have to decide what is good for you and what isn't. So, what is good for you may be some productive habits, some productive lifestyle, healthy food, all of those things. Okay, food for your body as well as your brain. Remember, we talked about having good thoughts, and I also said that it is not practically possible for to have good thoughts 24/7, but knowing how to handle those negative and intrusive thoughts correctly. And yeah, that is the key basically. You can't avoid them, but you can handle them correctly. Okay, so if you have some sort of addictions, like if you have some bad habits that you know are hindering your progress, if you are procrastinating your work, if you are staying up late at night and it is disturbing your routine, and every day you wake up you are like, okay, from tomorrow I will wake up early. So like this is a cycle which keeps on repeating and you never wake up early. Or it can be something else, that you have an assignment or a project at hand and you are just procrastinating it till you reach to the deadline. Okay, so these might be some things that you need to take care of. These are not that hard, but once you are in a cycle it becomes hard to break the cycle. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Ace of Swords. Okay, use your intelligence, use your creativity while trying to sort these things out. You will be getting many great ideas for proceeding ahead, whatever that might be in your particular situation. You will be getting many great ideas, and you will also be getting new ideas, like, okay, I have been doing this way till now, and I think now I can switch it. I think let's switch it to this. Like, let's switch. Okay, let's switch it to another way. Let's try another way of doing it. Okay, so this can also be the case. You might be a student, uh, you might love maths, or you might be studying maths, because as you can see here, we have these equations. Okay, so this is obviously not going to be for everybody, but this might be for someone. Indecision. Okay, so this thing came twice. Deciding which is best for you, what is best for you, what is not. And I think, okay, so in the beginning of the week you will be having all these things around you that you need to sort out. Okay, which one do you choose, which one do you reject, as in which one do you accept and which ones you are like, okay, these are not good for me, so I need to leave them. Yeah, these are not good for me and I need to leave those habits or things or people, behavior, anything. Okay, and by the midweek or by the end of it you will be left with 2. So you had 7 options, like, 7 doesn't have to be exact 7, so it could be 8, 9, 10 or more than that. You had 7 things going on in your life which you need to sort. Now at the end of the week, or towards the end of the week, you are going to be left with 2 decisions, 2 paths to take. Now it's up to you. And I think that would be quite difficult, because these shortlisted paths or shortlisted whatever you shortlisted, that is going to be a little bit difficult, but I think you can do it, because uh, you might have done it before as well. It's, you are not a newborn baby, it's not your first time taking any decision. So yeah, I believe in you, so yes, you can do it. Love, compassion. Okay, show compassion towards yourself. Don't be hard on yourself, because this can get easily overwhelming. That's why in the first card we got the message how to handle yourself when you're overwhelmed. Okay, so show compassion towards yourself. Be gentle on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. If you think that, okay, I need a break from all this just for a little bit, then take it. Okay, don't burden yourself completely. Okay, so these cards contain some keywords which might be significant for you. Okay, jewelry, So necklace, earrings, ring, wristwatch. So jewelries might be important to you. You might be a business owner, like you might sell jewelries. Okay, you might love wearing jewelries like watches and necklace, earrings, rings, or any jewelry that is available. So yeah, this might be significant for someone. Okay, we got chores. Taking out the garbage, cleaning your room, moving the grass, washing the dishes. Exactly. You need to get your life together, basically. Your life is a complete mess right now, I'm not gonna lie, but you have to get your life together. If you are lazy in doing your daily chores, then you need to be a little bit tough on yourself, but don't be too much hard on yourself. Like, for example, you made a list of 5 items to do in a day and you could only complete 3 maybe. So don't stress yourself out for those 2 items that you couldn't complete. Okay, be happy for the 3 items that you could take off that list. Okay, and yeah, I mean, for the next day that you can aim for completing the list maybe. Yeah, you can always aim for better, right? So yeah, that's what I was saying. All right, so this was your reading. This was the weekly message that you needed to hear. Okay, and I'll see you next week. Also subscribe to my channel if you want another video for the next week. Okay, so that you will be notified and you will have my video on your feed so that you can watch it next week. All right, so I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Have a great day. So if you picked option number 2, this purple star, let's see your weekly messages or the messages that you need to hear this week. So this is a postcard from Spirit. I'll be reading a message from here, which is basically from your spirit guides. Okay, you can screenshot it if you want. I'm going to zoom in. Okay, let's begin. Dearest you, selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows and the more love and abundance you'll experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it and trust you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so much over here. Okay, so the message is pretty clear. You are asked to be generous this week. Maybe make a donation this week or do something out of kindness for someone around you. Like, look around you, whoever needs help, a little help, and see if you can help that person out, then do it without any expectations. Okay, I am unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Okay, so you might not be seeing results of the things in which you are putting efforts into. So, like, let's say if you have been working upon something for a while now and you are just like, I don't see any significant changes here. Like, I have been working for this much long and by now this much result should have been presented towards me or just given to me, and I feel that that is not happening right now. But you need to have the faith that it will happen. It doesn't work according to your timing. When you expect a lot from the result rather than giving uh, your complete self to the process, you are up for a disappointment. Okay, so never put too much expectations on the result. I know we do a task for the results, I know that, but putting too much expectations on the result only hampers it, only delays the process, and at the end you will be left with disappointment, and it can be the possibility that you may just quit. Okay, so you need to trust that if you are putting your efforts, you will receive the results, and it may not be in a way that you expect, but it would be something that would make you happy in the long run. Okay, if that all makes sense. The Hermit. You might be a Virgo, doesn't have to be. Time spent in peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. Shine your light as an example to others. Seek out or become a spiritual mentor. Self discovery. Okay, so I feel that the journey that you are on currently, the life lesson that you are learning currently, is of self discovery. You are in the journey of discovering yourself. Okay, you are still figuring out the things about yourself, and you are still, growing and becoming a better version of yourself, unlearning things that are no longer needed for you. So basically it's the shadow work, and I don't think you are in that intense shadow work. You are just in the shadow work, like you are unlearning things that you think are just not resonating with your part, like those things do not make any sense for you now, and you have learned new things and you are trying to implement those things. So like it's a process, so don't expect results too soon. That's the key word here. Don't okay, all right. So you might also be feeling some sort of resistance, or yeah, resistance, or like I don't know the word. Just try to understand what I'm telling you. You might be feeling some sort of resistance while talking about your feelings or emotions or your frustration. You might be frustrated right now, and I can feel that. And you're not able to explain your frustration, and that's even more frustrating. Okay, so yeah, I can feel you. I can definitely feel you. It's just that it's the moment of self discovery in your life, and nobody can do anything about it except you. So, the more you learn about yourself, the more shadow work you do, the more you will come out of this process, and the more you will uh, basically live your life comfortably, if all that makes sense. Okay, Six of Cups. Okay, so you might be okay, I just heard a different message that is not related to this card, but you might be shedding away things from your past which are no longer needed in your future. Okay, so whatever was familiar to you before, it might seem like you have grown out of it, and you just need a new reality for yourself. Like you cannot live in that reality again. Okay, so this that all like all of that might be bringing up nostalgia, or feeling as if that was familiar, but I know that I need to grow out of it and I need to step into a different reality because that is not working for me anymore. Okay, it may be the case that the people you loved hanging out with, you just don't vibe with them anymore, and there's nothing wrong with that. We all grow and we all leave people behind naturally. Okay, it's the part of growing up. And you might be feeling guilty or nostalgic about it. It is okay. It is okay to embrace those feelings. But you need to also know that this is a natural process and there is no need to be feeling guilty about it. Okay? Rest and rejuvenation. Yes, exactly. Hermit and rest and rejuvenation. Don't be hard on yourself at this moment. You are dealing with a lot of stuff emotionally, mentally, and spiritually right now. A lot of stuff is happening around you and inside you that you are having trouble keeping up with everything. So try to take as many fluids. I heard fluids, okay? So drink juices, fresh fruit juices, drink plenty of water. Yeah, hydrate yourself. I also heard it's going to be good for your skin as well, so it's a bonus if you okay. So like your guides are like, okay, if you are feeling lazy that I don't want to drink all of that, I'm too lazy for that. So they are just adding an additional point that it's going to be good for your skin as well. So that might cheer you up. Okay. That was weird, but okay. So yeah, as I said earlier in the beginning of this reading, that you are in the journey of self discovery. So don't be hard on yourself, okay? Take proper rest as well, take proper sleep. Don't, uh, what's the word? Bawl your eyes out in the night, just scrolling your phone and like disturbing your sleep cycle, okay? Yeah. Fog veiled. Okay, so there is this fog around you that and you can't see what's on the other side. So you might be feeling as if you are just lost and you don't know what's the way out. You don't know what's going to happen. So it's best to just embrace the process in which you are in, because eventually you will find a way out of it. Okay. Okay, so these are the cards which have some keywords which might be significant for some of you. Built near water, a bridge, fountain, lighthouse, boat decks. Okay, so some of you might live near water. If you do, make sure that you go and spend time there. Okay, and if not, do cleansing baths. Like generally, we don't put much thought when we bath. Okay, when we take a shower. So like intentionally go in there and intentionally set the intentions that you need to cleanse yourself completely of all the overwhelming things that you are feeling, and it is going to be very relaxing for you. Some of you might feel sleepy after that. It's good. That means all those things have been wiped out, and for rejuvenation you need sleep. Okay, so that can also be the case. Bedtime, yes, exactly. I was telling you, don't mess your sleep cycle. Sleep is very important at this time. Okay. Extreme sports. So if you are into sports, you need to play those more often because they would rejuvenate you from inside. Okay. Vehicles. So this might be significant. You might be trying to learn a vehicle, a two-wheeler or a four-wheeler, or you might be planning a journey, a trip to somewhere. Okay, so this was your reading for the week. We'll meet next time. Also subscribe to my channel if you want to see my videos every week for each week. Alright, and I'll meet you next week. Thank you very much. Have a great day. If you picked option number 3, the orange star. Let's see what messages are in store for you for the week, like this week. Okay, so this is a postcard from spirit. So basically it contains messages which your spirit guides want to communicate to you. Okay, I'm going to zoom in this card, and you can take screenshot of it if you want. Okay, let's start. Dearest you, we have a secret for you. The more you think you know, the less you actually do. So, if you are willing to keep an open mind, you will avoid the narrow confines of the know it all and open up to the unlimited potential that can be discovered only by the curious optimist. Curiosity allows you to discover new things, see the world from a different perspective, and find answers to questions you might not even know you have. Right now, whatever is going on, it's important to know that you are not aware of all the aspects of it, and you need to see to make an informed choice. You might be projecting a story that isn't totally true. So, moving forward, your mantra could be I don't know or that's interesting, as you keep your mind and heart open to new experiences and a richer existence overall. All of us over here want you to be all you can be. We are cheering for you. Can you hear us? Okay. This is quite interesting message, and it's funny because this happens very often. We might not realize it, but this happens very often. Like if we come across an information, and if we think that we have learned too much about a particular topic, we like to believe that we know it all about it, like we know everything about it. Okay, and uh, okay, that idea might stop you from learning even more things, because you would be satisfied with yourself and you would be like, okay, I know everything about it, like, yeah, I am the master of it, when in reality you should always keep an open mind. You don't know everything. Like, okay, what is the exact phrase? Okay, I don't remember the phrase, so I'm just going to put it in the words, like in my own words. Okay, you won't know everything for the rest of your life. Okay, make it a point. You won't know anything, like not anything. You won't know everything about a particular topic or everything about the things that you know for the rest of your life. Okay, hopefully I haven't jumbled the words. Hopefully it makes sense. All right, so yeah, be in a mindset that you are open to the things which you don't know and which are yet to be discovered by you, and your guides just want you just they just want you to know that they are just happy for you and they are cheering for you, and they want you to learn more and more things. But don't limit yourself by thinking that, oh, I know it all. Okay, because we don't. When I am in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Okay, so I just feel that there might be people in your life that might be disturbing your peace. Like, whenever you try to talk to them, they just trigger a reaction out of you, and you're just like, why do I get so much angry and frustrated when I try to talk to this person? It's because they are a toxic person, and you need to get the hell out of there. Okay, that was way too far, but like seriously, you need to limit your contact from that person. Whoever is disturbing your peace doesn't deserve to be in your life. Okay, that doesn't mean you cut the person off. Like, if they are not such an horrible person, they just might have some toxic traits here and there. If that's the case, communicate that whatever they are doing is making you feel defensive, and their behavior might be toxic. If you can communicate to them about this, try to communicate. If not, if they don't understand, it's better to just leave them alone. Okay. Knight of it is Knight of Winds. Knight of Winds is Knight of Swords. All right, this is Knight of Swords. Decisive, focused, driven, defensive. Events that move with great speed. Okay, I am having trouble speaking words. So you might be fumbling while setting your boundaries. So you might not know how to set boundaries with these toxic people, because they might also try to make you feel bad about setting the boundaries. So like if you tell them no, and if you tell them that you are not available for them, they might throw some tantrums, and you might end up feeling guilty about all of that. So yeah, that's what I felt. Okay. Okay, I just feel that all of this is taking a lot of your energy, and you might constantly feel drained while you are around them. So like, this is a great sign, this is a great way to tell that those people are toxic, and you need to distance yourself from those people. Okay. Yeah, events that move with great speed. Choose intellectual responses to challenges rather than emotional. Okay, this makes a lot of sense. Sudden or unexpected changes, review your options carefully. So this line just is perfect for the oh my god. I don't know what's happening to my words. Like, yeah, this might be you. Like, this might be your case. Like, you just feel out of words, like when you are asked to stand up for yourself or defend yourself. Okay, so as I was saying, choose intellectual responses to challenges rather than emotional. So instead of reacting emotionally to it, like, why are you talking like this to me, why are you saying those things, this is just so mean, and all of that, those are emotional responses. So like, whenever they try to point out something about you, just respond that, okay, this is like this, and uh, do you need help with anything, or can I do something for you? And if they try to point out a flaw in you, just tell them that, okay, yeah, I recognize it and I'm trying to work on it, thank you. Like, it might be not as direct as I said it, you can just mold it according to your situation, but don't involve emotions in these. Okay, don't involve emotions while talking to toxic people. Okay. Queen of Swords. Alright, so eventually you will progress from knight to queen. So initially you might fumble some words, as I was fumbling, you might stutter, but eventually you will know your shit. You would be like, okay, now I know what I need to say, and I know my boundaries, I respect my boundaries, and I want people to respect my boundaries. Okay. Brilliant, experienced, humorous, judgmental, releasing situations or people that no longer serve you, seeing the humor in difficult situations, focusing on career, divorced or unmarried individual. So what I got from this card, like, if a person is coming to you with an intensity, they are just like out to get you, try to convert that situation into a lighter situation, try to dilute it into humor. Okay, bring some humor into the situation so that it might not be that intense as initially it could be. Okay. Okay, we got Three of Pentacles. Be around people who support you, be around people who understand you, and be around people who don't trigger you. That is the key word here. Okay, so when you be around, like when you are around in your safe zone, that's what I heard. So like, the people whom you can trust and the people who understand you are your safe zone. Okay, so if you are in your safe zone, you will feel much relaxed, and you will feel actually more productive and ready to take on for the day. Okay, ready. oh my god, ready to take on any responsibility for the day. Okay. I just feel that your energy is all over the place because of some toxic people in your life, and that should be handled with as soon as possible, ASAP. Okay. Veil, breach. Okay, this deck is new for me, so let me see the message from the guidebook. Okay, here we go. Again, you can screenshot it if you want. It is time to take a break. Not just a coffee break, but respite from the usual environment you find yourself in. That trip you wanted to take, go for it. Tired of being indoors, make it a point to go outside. You have become so attached to your surroundings that you have created within them an illusion of safety. Yet it is not these things that make you feel safe. Rather, the familiarity you have imbued in your surroundings have generated this false sense of security. Taking time away from the familiar is literally about changing your external environment in a significant way, such as doing something unusual or perhaps something you have always wanted to experience. Yet another perspective is breaking through the barrier of beliefs that have constricted you in any way from being who you truly are. This is your opportunity to do some intentional breaching of these thought patterns, which will open you to different worlds and perspectives. Exactly. You need to break out of this cycle, you need to break out of your usual routine that you are in. Do something different to change your routine. And okay, suddenly I have this sore throat. All right, so this the environment you are in currently is affecting you like physically as well, not just your mental health but your physical health as well, because stagnant energies can damage your physical health as well. Okay, so you need to break out from your usual routine. Okay. The temple path, exactly. You need to travel alone. You need to take your path alone from everybody else. Okay, because by doing that you will find the path which is truly meant for you, not something that everybody thought is for you, not something that you thought was for you, but the path that is actually truly for you. Okay. Okay, so this is the card which will give you some keyword for some people. Okay, breakfast food: cereal, egg, pancakes, milk. Okay, breakfast. So you might be the person who skips breakfast. If so, then this is a sign that you don't have to, like, don't skip breakfast. Okay, don't just jump to lunch. Have your breakfast as well, because that is very important for you. Okay, so this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and come back next week for another video for the next week. And these videos are timeless, so whenever you come across these messages will be for you at that moment in time as well. Also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. Okay, so thank you very much and have a great day. So if you picked option number 4, this blue star, let's see what messages do we have for you in this week. So this is a postcard from spirit. So basically the messages your spirit guides want you to know at this present time. Okay, it says here, you are magic. Okay, let's read it. You can also screenshot it if you want. We zoom in and focus. All right, let's start. Dearest you, we know everything in the universe is perfect, even in its flaws, and we view the creations of spirit in total awe. All is unique yet part of a unity of existence, but the human experience is a little bit different from ours. You tend to have a specific standard for what you consider ideal, and this isn't serving you right. This isn't serving you right now. So forget your idea of perfection and see through our eyes, allowing things to be as they are without judgment. Don't wait until a perfect moment or mood to start something. Instead, enter life with all its flawsomeness. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. Let others be who they are too, imperfect and human and complex or simple. It doesn't matter, for there is always something to discover, experience, and love. When you drop the need for an ideal, you uncover the real treasure, which will be far more interesting and valuable, loving you like crazy. Okay, so you need to drop your perfectionism side, like wanting things to be perfect, wanting things to be ideal, because that doesn't happen all the time. Okay, so you need to drop the idea of perfection. Embrace who you are, embrace your flaws as well. So like if there are things that in which you feel that you're not so good at, it's okay. You can't be everything at, like you can't be everything all at once, right? And allow others to be imperfect as well. You don't have to dictate them or control them and their life, that oh, you need to be like this, you need to be like that. Okay, you need to fix this, you need to fix that. Okay, so each and every one is imperfect and it's okay to be imperfect. All right, so this was the message. Oneness is my true nature. Exactly, being true to who you are. It doesn't matter who you are. Okay, just being true to who you are, like okay, this is me with all my flaws and all my qualities. Okay, embrace yourself, that no matter who you are still valuable. You don't have to be, like you don't have to try to become like someone else, because each and every one is unique. And like if we try and if we reach for perfection, it might also hinder our growth, because then we are trying to be an ideal person, not a person who we are supposed to be. Okay, next is, in any moment I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. Whenever you are feeling like you are not perfect, you are just obsessing over perfecting each and everything, just take a break, relax, and just observe and notice that whatever you are trying to achieve, you don't have to. Okay, your even your existence is precious to this earth. Okay, we might feel worthless from time to time, but it is important to know that we are here for a reason. We are just not here randomly, just dropped out. Okay, I don't think I can say this word on the YouTube. Like, yeah, we are just not like random people dropped out from our mother's womb. Okay, this is a better way of putting it. Okay, we are here for a reason. Okay, King of Wands. Motivational, inspiring, theoretical, ambitious. Take a leadership role. Step into the spotlight. Public speaking. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Communicate your vision. Don't be sensitive to criticism. Exactly. This last sentence is very crucial in this reading. Don't be sensitive to criticism. If someone criticizes you, accept it. See if you can work on it. Don't take it too personally. Don't be harsh on yourself. It is okay to have flaws. And people will point out things in you no matter what you do. Okay, so let's say if someone criticizes you and you work on it, next day someone else will come and tell you a different thing. you shouldn't be like this, you shouldn't be like that, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. Okay, so you don't have to take every criticism personally, you don't have to be sensitive to every criticism. Okay, choose wisely. Is it constructive criticism, or is it just their own personal preference? Oh, I don't like, you shouldn't be doing your hair that way. That doesn't mean there is something wrong with your the way you do your hair. It's just that they don't like it personally. It's not their preference. Okay, so you need to identify those as well. Okay, Six of Swords. Yes, you are carrying a lot of baggage with yourself. You need to drop that. Okay, if you're trying to move ahead in life, you need to drop that baggage of shame, guilt, and trying to be perfect all the time. No one is perfect over here. We are just figuring out life one day at a time. Okay, so just drop that idea of perfectionism. Action. Yes, take action towards your dreams, take action towards whatever you want to do. Don't be afraid of the judgments that you will be getting from people. Okay, because no matter what you do, you will be getting judgments. If you settle for less, people would be like, oh, you just settle for less, maybe you should have done more. If you are trying to pursue your dreams, people would be like, I think this is too much for you, will you be able to handle it? Okay, so yeah, these are the things. Like, you can't please everyone, and everyone is going to have something or the other to say every time, like no matter what you do. So it's best to drop the idea of perfectionism and just do whatever you want in your life. Dawn, new beginnings. Yes, there is a need for a new beginning, a new change in your life. Okay, so this is a keyword. Like, this card will okay, let me slow down for a bit. I have been continuously talking. Okay, so there will be a keyword in this card which might be significant for some of you. Outer space. Okay, so you might be interested in discovering the outer space. Like, what is it like in the another dimension, like fourth dimension, fifth dimension, or you might be interested in knowing about the planets, like astronomically or astrologically. Okay, it depends on your taste. Okay, so like, go for it, and don't, like, people might say like, oh no, all of this isn't real, you shouldn't believe in that and all that. If you believe in that, if you feel that is real, it is real for you. Okay, you don't have to prove anything to anyone else. Do what you love. Okay, so this was your message for this week. uh, I'll see you next week, and hopefully you'll be watching my video next week. If so, subscribe to my channel, and then you'll be notified of the new readings that I would be uploading on this channel. Okay, so thank you very much and have a great day. So if you picked option number 5, this silver star, let's see what's in store for you for this week. So this is a message from spirit. Like, this is a postcard from spirit. It contains messages from your spirit guides. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in, and you can take a screenshot if you want. Okay, and let's start. Dear you, sometimes you just feel like no one understands you. You're not heard, or even that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion. And although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You are never alone, and even when rejection happens, you are ultimately being protected, so better things can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you, we love you, and you are a unique spark of the divine and always connected to the light and to source. You are always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Loving you always and forever. Okay. So you might be feeling that nobody around you understands you. nobody in your family or none of your friends understand you, and you just feel alone sometimes or most of the times. Okay, so your guides are just saying that you are never alone. Don't ever make yourself feel that you are all alone and nobody is there for you, because your guides are always there for you. And even if you feel some rejections, even if people reject you, reject your ideas, or invalidate your emotions, this is ultimately teaching you something, and there is something like some lesson in it. Okay, so yeah, like don't think as if nobody takes you seriously, because your guides do. Okay, my capacity to tune in to the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I'm lost. Exactly. If you are feeling lost right now, you just have to believe that this is just a phase. Okay, and you will overcome it, because you have overcome situations in the past that you thought that you might not be able to overcome it. Okay, so don't give up yet. Giving up is not an option here. Keep moving forward and things will get better eventually, I promise. Okay, page of wands: enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, impatient, news of exciting opportunities, allowing your creativity to soar. Do things that fuel your passion, finish what you start. Exactly. If you have many unfinished projects or unfinished things, like you start something enthusiastically and then you drop it midway, so finish what you have started. Okay, so if you have unfinished projects or unfinished things, first try to catch up on those. Okay, Four of Swords, yes. You need to relax, you need to take a break, you need to rest, take proper rest. Okay, don't over exhaust yourself, because you are healing at this present time. Seven of Swords, exactly. People might have bit. Oh my god. Alright, so I am fumbling. In the last pile I was stuttering, this pile I am fumbling. So you might be feeling very vulnerable at this present time. People might have betrayed you. You might have feel betrayed from the people you thought loved you the most. Okay, this might be for someone out there. Just stay strong right now, and just know that eventually things will get better. I know it's a very cliche thing to say, and it's very easy to say that time heals everything, things will get better, but it does. I trust me, it does. Okay, next is the thinking man. So you might be a thinker, you like to think things through. Yeah, and you might also come up with great ideas while doing the thinking. So don't stop thinking, don't stop exploring things, but also don't overthink as well, because you can easily fall into the trap of overthinking. Okay, stone people, vigilance. Be vigilant about your surroundings, be vigilant and be aware of your surroundings. Observe people, observe situations rather than reacting to it. Once you start observing and less and react less to situations, things would become much easier for you. You will understand everything, what is happening around you and why is it happening the way it is happening. Okay, so the last card is the keyword that might be significant for some of you, if not all of you. Okay, babies. Okay, so as I said, this might be significant only for some of you. You might be trying to have a baby. If yes, then this is a confirmation that yes, you will get pregnant. If you are feeling disheartened that you are not getting pregnant even after trying so hard, then this is a confirmation that yes, you will get pregnant. Obviously, this is not going to be everyone. Like this message is not going to be for everyone. So be a child again. Okay, you are basically asked to be a child again. Try to look things uh, as if they are just brand new. You are into a brand new reality, and you are just learning things step by step. Okay, so yeah, this was the message for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely let me know in the comment section. Also, next week, uh, let's meet next week. I'll be uploading video for the next week, and if you are interested in this content, definitely subscribe to my channel, and so that you will be notified of the video that I release next week. Okay, so yeah, thank you very much and have a great day.